everybody, it's Julie, and if you have watched the video where I took the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, it was the third sheet of pink paper, so it matches the signature covers in the Spring Blossom Junk Journal. You can see that we have sewn in our signatures, and our book does still close. Yay! I am going to show you what I have done using those items. So I'm going to set this aside for just a minute here. I have added one of the material pieces to one of the pockets, and to the other one I cut one of the embroidered images and added it there. For the tabs, we had 4 tabs, and so what I did for the tabs is I went ahead and I've ripped them all. So I've done 3 of them, so this is the 4th, and then I have folded them accordion style, so similar to like what we did for the paper ribbons that we made in one of the first Spring Blossom embellishment videos. I just went ahead and did that because I wanted to add some of this pink paper. It's a subtle pink to the rest of the book. So these were the well, I cut this basket out. I haven't used it yet, but these were the other 2 little pieces, so I've saved those. On one of the little tucks, the little 4-inch tuck, I've added one of the squares. On the other tuck, I have added one of the embroidered printouts. One of the tags, I've added the basket. The other tag where I had cut this out, I've added one of the material pieces, and then I have this in the box. Okay, so, and then this is the scrap piece that we have. So we have these 4 pink ripped scrap pieces left, and let's go ahead and put these into the journal. Since today's video, one of them is your 9 pieces that you get when you cut up an 8.5 by 11. So I just think that this is going to be awesome, because I know in my one of my next kits is the Ooh La La kit, and to be able to take, you know, any 8.5 by 11 and be able to make these and have them spread throughout your book, they are, you know, it's just going to help make your book be a little more cohesive, if that's what you're looking for. When I'm making a project, I kind of like it to match, kind of like it to go together. So that's where I'm coming from there. Let me just put those back where they go. Okay, so we got the book. The next thing that I wanted to do, because you saw I did one material and 1 embroidered of each. So what I thought I would do is, in the one that has I have 2 signatures. So the signature that has the tuck with the embroidery will have the material pocket, and then we'll do that because this one will have yellow, this one will have yellow, and then we'll do that. And then what I thought I would do is, we have in our embellishments that we've already made and we have ready, tag, 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 tag. So we have this embellishment. We have this that could be, we have that. Okay, so this is where we'll bring in, I'm just checking to see if we've used material anywhere. We use material on this. Okay, so we have yellow here, yellow here. So we have this little pocket that is yellow, of course. Let's go tag, tag. And that gives us pink. That'll give us pink. And go here, here, and then we're going to make one using our, I'm going to cut up one of the, I had to turn the heater on in here. It is, I am so cold. I cannot believe how cold I am. So this is one of the little pockets that I like to make. And it's just the book page. And I'm going to go ahead and close it that way and close it that way. And now we have this little pocket. And I'm going to come over here, and I've copied out some more of the let's see. We have this. We have this size. I think we'll go with this size. Okay, so because of my thumb, I'm going to cut it. You know what? I'll cut it like this, and then like this. And this is going to be the heart one, because we did the basket on the tag over here. And this will just give us another. And I'm going to go ahead and go around the heart. So that's going to, I'm just going to go ahead and rip it. You'll see I'm holding it with my left hand and tearing with my right. And what that does is if there's any if the tear will leave a little bit of the white showing. On the top instead of on the bottom by doing it this way. So holding it with my left and tearing it with my right. I'm going to tear this just a little bit more so it doesn't look like horns. Okay, so there's that. And we'll save these. Okay. And let's see, what else? I'm just gonna see. No, definitely not. Definitely do not like that. Okay. I did start cutting up my file folder as well, so I cut the strip off, and so I do have that I can use. I'm going to go ahead and just attach this down, and we may go ahead and add more to it later. Okay, I'm just using my ATG gun because it's fast. Okay, so that gives us our we have this little tiny piece of this coming down here. Okay, we do have, could put some blue across. Okay, I kind of like that because we've done blue when we've used the hearts before. So this is just a piece of the material that we used on the cover. One of the scraps. Go ahead and put that down, and I kind of like that. I think I like it. Okay, there we go. I'll save that little scrap. Okay, and we can see if kind of like that. I think we'll do that. Did you notice that it fit like right across the top? It fit. Imagine that. Okay, so we're gonna put it across, and you see there's a little bit of ATG glue there, and you just can rub it and it will rub off. So we have our fancy pocket for over here. Now this one needed something else. I think we were waiting for, and you can see I used the glue on this, so it's buckled a little bit. Let's see, maybe come over with a piece of that. I'm going to go ahead and okay. And because we ripped the top of this, I'm just going to rip that. Okay, there's that. Nope. Okay, I like that. And then I think we're going to put a flower on this one. Put a piece of the blue. There we go. And then we have yellow flowers. Oh, I think I used all those. Okay, I'm good with that. We'll use one of these. So you have in the kit, you have some of these little roses. So I think we'll use one of those. And I think we still have a little bit of lace left. I know that we're getting pretty low on the lace. But of course you can use lace from your stash, and I would highly recommend that. Yeah, so I think we'll do that. And I think I'm just going to come over here to the glue gun. And there, just attach that to the glue gun. Okay. So it gives us another yellow thing over here. Put this back in with the scraps. Okay, and then I had another one of these. Okay, so I don't know if you saw how I do that, but just go ahead. I fold it into 3 parts. And so not to waste the glue, come over and over. Okay, so the glue is here, and it starts at the inside of that little one. Okay, so the other thing that I had here was, I had this would be like you would make a note, put it on the door. And this is in the kit. This is what's left after we had cut out the picture from this postcard. And so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to cut this out. And I'm going to cut just to a little bit around the outside of the frame. And of course we're going to save those because you just never know, might need them. Especially when I'm working from a kit, I will save all the little tidbits so that I have more stuff to use. Okay, so I want to cover this. So I wanted to get an idea of where to put this. So as long as I'm covering the hood, I'm going to go ahead and put this little picture down. I think it's really fun. It's got the people in the canoe and the little house behind it. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put this on. And yes, I know that's there, but I'm just going to add some flowers there, I think. Come down and cut this. It's got 2 lines. I'm going to cut at the second line. Okay. And then this will give us a paper. I'm actually going to save that for a different part of this project. Okay, now you could take, and we've already used our packaging, but if you didn't want to use your packaging for this, you could use your packaging for this. Or if you have other packaging, and you could turn this into like a shaker card. Anytime that there's a circle or a shape that is cut out, it gives you that opportunity, which is kind of cool. So I'm just going to go around the outside of this, sort of, because I need to be kind of inside for the sides, because it's going to go off the sides a little bit. We're going to have to trim it. Okay. So there we go. And then we'll come back over and just cut the sides. And of course, we will save these because they will make great. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to use one of those right on. I don't know. This really needs. I'll keep looking at this one because I don't know. Okay, so we have this. You see, we have the daffodil in that pile. Goes this direction. I think on this one I will go ahead and use my 1-inch corner or circle punch and cut out the circle so that you know that this is a pocket. So, because I didn't rip the top of this one, where this one I did rip the top of it. Okay, so we need some flowers down here. Oh, I think a paper one. Okay, so fluffy flowers. You all know about fluffy flowers. Maybe that's partial. I think that's what these need. We'll do some fluffy flowers. So the fluffy flowers are book paper that I've taken a small flower punch. Let me show you. This is the one that I've used here. It's a EK Success punch. I got it years ago at Target. And I just punched and punched and punched, and that's probably what I did to my thumb, was punching these fluffy flowers. So, but I would sit and punch a whole bunch, punch a bunch, punch a bunch, and then I have them. I do like to use the Aleene's tacky glue when I make these. I'm going to go ahead and... I haven't used it in a while, so I have to open it. Okay. There we go. And I just take and make a puddle of glue. There we go. We have a puddle. And I like this glue because it is wet, but it doesn't mess with... Okay, I need a skewer. Sorry. Huh. Well, I guess we can cut a new head on that. It's all broke. Close your eyes. Okay, there. That'll work. No, it won't. I got a bunch of them up here. Let me just grab. Could do this with a toothpick also. I don't know what it is about this. It makes me... I feel elegant making fluffy flowers with the long skewer. Okay, so I'm going to take and just go ahead and start it. Okay. Then we take and bunch it around the end of the skewer, put some on the bottom. There we go. Bunch it, put it on. So this flower punch that I have has 5 petals. There we go. And I usually do 4 or so. Okay, we're going to do a yellow. Okay. And did we have that little teeny tiny piece of blue. Do we have any more? Piece of blue. Okay, we've already made our tassel. Or I have. I've made my tassel, so. It's like, oh, stop everything. We need to make this before we go on to the next thing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just going to add a little bit of blue. Grab the ATC, rub the ATC off. Okay, you should have blue bling and pink pearls in your in the kit. Okay, put that in the scraps. Put that in the scraps. And see where they are. The other thing we have is a pink bead, which I think actually would be kind of cool on in the yellow flower. Okay, so I made a puddle. I'm just going to add a pink bead. And I'm going to take and use one of the blue blings. I am going to put a little bit of glue down because one of the things that I've discovered is that the adhesive on bling doesn't always last. Okay, so we have that little one, and it's going in this side, and so let's go ahead and we'll add fluffy flower to this. Oh, that's, gotta watch out for the puddle. Okay, so let's go down here. Form it, back in, press it down, grab some, form it, bottom, press it down. Form it, press it down. Okay. A little bit of glue. And a blue bling. And there we go. The blue bling back. Blue bling back. Okay. So let's go ahead and add some of these, and I might do some more fluffy flowers in a minute, but let's go ahead and put some of these items in our book. So we open our book, and we have this here. See, if we put that there, you're not even gonna see. Okay, and what we can do here is this can actually be a tuck so that we can still be able to put something underneath this one, okay? But it's still glue. It's still drying, so we're not putting those in yet. I like that. Okay, so if we put this here on this page, then when we turn this, we will also have that. This is a pocket, so we don't really need to be able to write directly on that. So I'm going to go ahead and this time I'm going to put my ATG directly on my paper because I want to make sure that I'm on this paper with the doily. Okay. And I do know that we may be coming back with this doily and adding some of the words once the flower words come out. Still working on them. Okay, so there, that will give us a place for a tuck. Okay. So we're using this set is going in this front signature. Okay, I like that. I like the way it looks here, and I like having this doily here. Okay, so let's see. We have this pocket. With the pocket, we'd still be able to write on the back. We have a pocket coming up. It's the wallpaper pocket. The basket is here. Okay, we'll do the tuck here. Now on the tuck, go ahead and down at the open edges is where I'm going to be adding the adhesive. So adhesive. There we go. Okay, and when I put the tucks down, I like to leave the little bit of white space around them if I can. So we're still able to write in here, and we have a space to put something. Okay. So it gave us some pink. Let's see. This might be getting glued together. I don't know yet. That's a possibility there. And it's a possibility here, so I'm not going to mess with those. Oh, I kind of like it in that configuration. And I like that. Okay, so we're going to put that one in the front. And it is going to be a pocket. So we are glue down the sides and the bottom, leaving the top open. And again, I framed it rather than, okay, so that gives us a pocket there. Okay, now we have this tag, and I think okay, so there's the large basket here. so what should happen is the heart should be in this side, right? Because on this, the second signature has the large heart, has the little basket, so this tag should come and go in this one. We're going to put it in the one. Okay. Then the heart. See, we have hearts here. If we go to the front of the second signature, towards the front of the second signature. Got baskets. The big thing. Little baskets, heart. Or heart. Ooh, heart. Heart. Okay, and again, we'll turn it in. It's going to be a pocket and a tuck. Find that green page again. This is also going to help stabilize this sheet of paper, but I love the sound of that. Okay, just stabilize that piece of paper. And yeah, so now we're going to come over to this. And okay, I do know that we were going to go ahead and close this pocket off because this just, oh, you know what? We don't have to. Because that will cover that. Okay, need to cut just a little bit off the side of this. A little bit. It's just exactly the same size as the inside of my page. So I'm going to cut. And of course, put that in the scraps. And this is going to become a pocket, but it will also open up for journaling. So you don't lose any journaling space. And we get this great green color. Come in, I'm going to come over so that I'm covering as much as I need to here. Straighten it out. There we go. And that gives us that great pocket. And you know what? Oh, wait. No, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put one of the scraps from making the tabs. Okay. And a little scrap from the blue material. Okay, when I'm doing this, I'm just getting the glue from the ATG gun off. Okay, so that gives us that. We have a pocket here. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Kind of like that. I think we'll do that right there. And again, make it a tuck. I like the way the Monet card matches this green. And it won't get lost. If we put this pocket or put this tag into a pocket, we'll lose some of the color. But here we're able to use the color, and I like this look here too. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so this is one of the squares, and I just laid it at an angle. And again, this is one of the pieces, and if you're looking for the template I made a very nice one. This is the hand-drawn one. The first hand-drawn one. But the nice one will be available in my Facebook group, Scrap All About It. It'll be in the files section. Of course, if you go there today, it probably will be on the main page, because I will have just put it there. We have this to go in. And I can come back and embellish these more if I think they need it. There we go. Here's the fold out. Oh, while we have that, we can go ahead and put so we know what we're looking at. Oh, this one needs something. The bottom holding it. And we'll just put that in tomorrow, because you haven't seen the item that's going to go there yet. Okay, and if we flip it over here, and both of these still need some more embellishments. Some more. But they are started. Aha! That's what I was going to do with this. Okay. So I'll probably eventually sew this on, but for right now we'll just go ahead and use the ATG gun. And that'll give us this little flip up. But what I thought I would do is put the material you know what? Let's do it this way. Because this is the inside. Okay, turning. What am I sticking? I'm sticking on that. Okay, there we go. So there we have. And I'll do the flip up thing. There we go. And we have the little boy with his flowers. This is the wallet flip. And then this will cover your journaling. And then we have this just holding it so it doesn't fall through. Okay. We have this tag. For right now, I think it could go right in there, in that pocket. We'll probably decorate that some more as well. And let's see, what else do we have in here that we have this one. I think we'll put it right there. I will allow it to be a flip. This is the one that I accidentally put the backing on backwards. I was like, that's okay. It's going to be a flip instead of a... It was meant to be a tag originally. It's okay. The cool thing is we can change our mind. Have it be something else. There we go. And we have this ticket or this tag in here, and we just need to come up with something to go on there. Okay. Let's see, we have these tags also. And they are made so you can go ahead and write in the back. And this one is got a pocket, so you can put something in that pocket. It's too big for that one. And some of these might get moved around once we start putting stuff in places. There we go. Okay. Okay, the next thing that we have that we can add in are the paper ribbons that we made. So we have 3, oops, I just dropped the little teeny tiny tassel. Sorry. Can't get it. Okay. Let's see. There should be one more. There it is. Okay. So we have the paper ribbons, and they can go in either direction. I kind of like the lace coming off the edge when we can. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? I think it's so much fun to have this put together, and now we're actually putting the decorations on it. Okay, so now this can also be a tuck. So I kind of like it on this one. And then you could come and tuck something under here. So I think I like that. The other thing I was thinking on this page, let me just look real quick. Let's see. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, we have blue and blue. And I also liked it on this page. I think we'll put it on this page. Okay. So we have double duty here. We have some lace coming off the side of the page, and it gives us a tuck. So we'll be able to tuck something in there. You know, maybe when we get these finished, you could put one of those in there along with something. So yeah, that's going to be, I think that's going to be cool. We still have a lot of things that we're going to be able to add to this book, which is really kind of cool. Okay, so we have this. This would give us a little bit of lace on the outside. I'm okay with even the book page going to the outside. Let's see. Go like this. The green page is up pretty high. Looking at the pages that are kind of high up. Look, this one needs something. And even if we come back and add a pocket or a tuck, which we probably won't be doing here because we have that pocket there. Yeah. Where did we do that? You can see where some of this is easier to do before you've sewn the book in. Okay, I'm going to let this one lay off the side a little bit so that we get the ripping and the lace just a little bit. It'll, yeah, so you get that little bit of lace and a little bit of ripping on the side there. I like that. Okay, so there's that one and there's that one. Where's the flower sit on this one? Flower, there. I have this one. You see this is book paper, lace, blue, pink flower, wallpaper. It's just a variety of all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and go with the music page. Again, I can do something else to it as well. That comes, no, something happened. Bummer. Oh, came off of my fingers. Okay, so that gives us an edge, and the blue comes off the edge just a little bit. I like that. Okay, so that was on our music page in the second signature. Okay, we still have this. Now, one of the things I thought about this, and I know there's people out there that are worried that I'm going to just totally ruin this cover, and I didn't want to do a whole lot on this cover, but I'm thinking that this one, I like that on the cover. So, but I also don't think, I'm going to go ahead and put it on with this right now, but I think it's going to have to be put on with real glue. So we'll put it on there for right now. It gives, we got dimension going on, and it is very much like what we are using inside. Okay, so now the tabs. We have, how are we doing on this? Are we dry? Getting there. We have 4 tabs. We still have that. 4 tabs. So, we're going to go ahead and put these in, and they'll just kind of stick out. We'll have other things coming out as well. So I think I want to start with this page here. And I am going to go ahead and close off this page. So we have this blue page with the daisies, and the page next to it is the heart border page. And then I just added the wallpaper strip, and that gives us this little pocket here that we'll be able to put something in. I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a giant pocket, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to go ahead and bring the ATG to the top and down to the bottom. And that was my plan from the beginning, was to adhere some of these double blank pages together, and then we get this big pocket. Okay, there we go. And we can do then is on this side, come back in with our 1-inch circle punch. 1-inch circle punch. There we go. And that will give us a large pocket to put something inside. Okay, so tabs. So I'm thinking I want to put a tab here. And normally what I would do is I would sew this and sew it on. But because I know many of you do not have a sewing machine, I've come up with being able to just go in the creases. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we'll finish making these tabs, and then we'll come back and put them in the next video. But what you've seen is, in this video, you've seen the 9 items that I made using the 8.5 by 11 paper. And you see now we have the front of the signature is the pink, and then we have the pink pocket, we'll have the pink tabs, we have the pink tuck in here somewhere that matches also, and we have some, just gonna glue that down. So the pink tuck, there's the pink tuck, and we'll have the pink tabs, and that will help to bring the whole book together. And literally, I mean, it's nice right now. This is a great book right now. There's plenty of places to write, and we're still going to be adding things. So we have put in some of the tags that we've made. We have added the paper ribbons that we made, and the 9 embellishments. We're still working on these tabs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. What's your favorite embellishment or what we've done with the book so far? I would love to know. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe and have an amazing day. Bye.